Hello, hello. If you'd like to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. My name is Steph. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. So, as promised, we are going to flip our scroll to scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses, and we'll add on a few oracle cards. When you're ready, let's go. So you know the drill. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below. I apologize for the lighting, but it is what it is. So if you want to take a screenshot, all that kind of good stuff, feel well. There's a gentleman with a mustache coming through. Feels very happy to see you. And I'm hearing that song quite specifically. You light up my life. So I don't know if you were a partner, spouse, best friend, or, daughter, son. Very, very happy to see you. Very, very much so. Also, an anteater stepping forward, if that symbol means anything to you. I feel like there's some sort of vacuuming and cleaning up of, okay, so there's something about hard work or effort. Okay, there's something about effort that is complete. And it's almost like, clearing the slate. New work, new energies, I feel like I have new muscles. Yeah, I feel not like I actually have new muscles, but I feel like I have new muscles. Something about like skill sets. Do you know what I feel like? Sorry, I feel as though I am releasing some perspective. It's like, as an example, if you're starting to work out or lift weights or learn a new language, wherever you are at now, I feel as though this is the moment I can release the version of me that started. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. In honor of. It's not a replacement or an overlay. I don't think you can say you're a novice. Well, maybe this is in your psychic skills, or your art, or your work, whatever position you might be in. I don't know that you're a novice anymore. That's not to take away your childish like Nate, and I mean that in a positive way, like in the innocence and curiosities of your inner child. The point of the anteater, at least the way I'm sensing it, but also look it up if it stands out, is there'll be other things for your inspiration, your inner child, your interest, your adult interest. It doesn't have to be inner child, but usually that's like where it comes from or starts with. There'll be new novices to nurture the version of you that's like in this ongoing building up and getting stronger, not stronger to have to deal with the same strengths, like to get through maybe some bad times, hurtful times, whatever, the emotional times. It's like, I have to be strong. You've built that strength. So when different things come up, you will be whatever is not a novice. I don't know. Pick a word. There it is. Okay. That's so funny. I am at a lake or a beach. There's water. I am swimming in the swimming pool. Yeah, I feel very relaxed here in the water, but it feels like a landscape. Meaning like I'm in water that's inland, very specifically. I feel as though I'm purging something out from specifically my sacral and my throat chakra medicine wheels. There's also a teddy bear. And there's two, I'm going to call them crows, but I'm not really sure. They're blackbirds. They're just blackbirds. Sorry, they're not crows. They're blackbirds. They have been in your ear, whatever blackbirds might mean to you. They have been in your ear about something, and they're helping this. It's kind of gross the way I'm seeing it, but if you can think of like the movie Exorcist, and there's like the spewing. But this, and maybe for some you might feel that you've gone through like an energetic exorcism of sorts. And I mean that in the space of getting stronger, the muscle thing and weightlifting, exercise, exorcism. Like by doing something, whatever it is that you've been doing, even in small snippets, because, as an example, you might be walking around with like hand weights. So just as you're doing, as the example, apply whatever that you've been doing, whether it's of the mind, the body, the heart, the this, the that, or the other, the food, anyway. It doesn't have to be this big, like, oh, I'm going to the gym for this long, or it's leg day, and maybe it is, and that's great. But then there's also another way others might be going about it, which is, okay, so when I'm walking around the house, I'm going to have arm and ankle weights on so that this resistance, builds over time differently. I don't know. Sorry if I butchered it, but sorry, not sorry. But there's definitely been like an energy exercise and exorcism that's been happening. It feels very positive, if I may. I can't say that it felt good all the way through. What is that they say? Or have I just heard? Whoever they is when we say that. The 1/3 rule, like whatever it is that you're working towards, for like 1/3 of the time you'll enjoy it, 1/3 of the time you might be cranky about it, and 1/3 of the time there's another one. Anyway, it's something about like the third, and if 1/3 of the time you're happy and enjoying it, I probably shouldn't say things like that, but I don't fully know, but there it is. There's something about that, like 1/3 rule. Death, the eternal cycle begins here. Interesting. It's like that exorcism feel, and even like that moth to butterfly effect, that what you've been doing progressively has, I wanted to say repercussions, but it's a good thing. You're very aware of it, very, very aware of it. At least that's how I'm feeling. Sorry, can I move this over here for a second? I also feel like I'm learning to fly. I am right in this moment here. I am the caterpillar that has gone through the metamorphosis, and I'm getting my muscles on of my wings. What's going on over here? Sorry, up here. Somebody's nervous to approach you. Maybe they're just nervous to approach you. Graveyard, unnecessary fear. Well, maybe they don't need to. Especially with this death. The eternal cycle. See, something's put to rest. That's the anteater feeling to me. Some sort of work has been put to rest, and I have peace. I'm also seeing rest in pieces. Rest in pieces. It's just that exorcism feel, but so good. It's so freeing. It's somehow like hearth. Sorry, happiness in our hearts and homes. Yeah, there's some sort of I don't know if it's like a detox. It might even be a detox. Whether it's a digital detox, a device detox, a deity detox, or some sort of energy around me, or I don't know what it is. Why is this nervousness coming towards me? Scrying, intuition. Take one more. Oh, thank you. And then the Skull of Stars, infinite possibility. Yeah, this, I'm just going to refer to it the way I'm seeing it. This energy, exorcism, and exercises. I feel like at some point in time you've been through the ringer, and you did great things with it. Maybe give yourself a little bit of credit if you haven't lately, or just as a reminder. I also see myself using these. I'm not going to say new muscles or muscles. There's definitely something that I'm feeling. It's like being that caterpillar that's now the center of the butterfly and I'm getting ready to flap these wings, but I feel like I'm like testing out these muscles. Is there resistance, like the resistance weights on the hands and the feet, or the wings and the feet wings? I don't know. There might be a little bit of resistance, but it's in that moment. It might be a little weary to take flight for the first time, or for the first few times, the way I can maneuver, the way I prefer to want to. Because now I'm seeing, like, here in Canada anyway, they're called the snowbirds when they, like, those airplanes do the air show stuff. It's like, do I want to become a snowbird? Do I want to be, cruise more like blimp style and just kind of cruise through the air and over the water? I do very much so like looking at the water. This is where all the infinite possibilities come through. I feel like you've been through the initiation, through the eternal cycle, burning through unnecessary fears about resting and peace. And it moves like from this, just as I get ready to close out, it moves from like this ethereal space to very earthly space, to the very heart fire space, and then back into like this mystic space. Mystic. Like your skull has changed. I love it. Somebody is a little nervous to come towards you. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It feels like maybe they have unnecessary fear as well, or maybe they have very good reason because they know what that you have been through and what you are working on, and now it's like seeing the efforts that you're making. You know, it's like having depression and getting up and doing the dishes that day is a major thing. That is a muscle, and that is amazing. It is, celebratory, or to be a hoarder and say, okay, I'm going to get rid of one thing today, or give it away, or put it to the curb and offer it to somebody else, to the asphalt rivers of sorts. Nonetheless, that's what it feels like. Somebody else might be seeing you do something and it's inspiring them, but it makes them a little nervous to come towards you and, I don't know, maybe talk about it. Anywho, I'm going to carry on. I hope that you had a great, great day, and I will see you soon. So much love.